Hello, everyone. We are back with another Voyager game. This time it is Zangy versus TVP. TVP is on blue red something. I think the best way to describe it is a Shimmer from Beyond deck that is a Collector of the Wonderful deck. That basically has a it's a control deck that also functions as a combo deck while also not being a combo control deck. I think so that's the way to describe it. Zanky is on a simple deck, just on blue black ninjas, and is abusing the hell out of this stupid card, Plasket Trickster. Um Plasket Trickster is kind of dumb. It's an effective plus it's a +3 when it gets if they discard draw, quote unquote, too. Um, so, and yeah, especially with Castle on the Delta here, you can just abuse the hell out of that. And TVP was. I won't leak this because it's a really funny juke that is correct for TVP to do that I want everyone to witness. Because me and TVP did like play a test game where before this, though we didn't get through game 3. Um, but yeah, it's a very funny thing that could happen. So I mean, we'll see if it happens. I assume the answer is yes, but I don't know. Anyways, looks like TVP is keeping. Zangy is keeping 7, which tracks. Yeah, this is a good hand. Turn 1, you can fetch for your dual land. Turn 2, you hold up Naval Diplomacy or Blessing. Then the Blessing token can get in, die for a Trickster, or you can, like, hard test Trickster. TVP's hand is nice. You've got Extrude Wisdom, you've got a Collector, and you're kind of just hoping to draw into some more gas. I mean, that's really nice with your Collector, just being able to get hit in. Yep, Zangy fetching the Phantom City out here. Then we're going to drop Castle on the Delta. Makes sense. And we're going to hold up these Naval Diplomacies and Blasting, I guess. But primarily the Naval Diplomacy is going to be able to counter that Collector if TVP decides to play it. But there's a high chance TVP just holds up Extrude Wisdom here. Because TVP knows that Zanky runs a high amount of quenches. So I find that likely. Yep, looks like that's what's going to happen. And Zangy is going to Blessing. That is going to get Spy Mastered. And this does give Zangy a window to be able to drop the Trickster. Though I think with that Nightwing draw, you want to just pass up your Quench plus Nightwing. Yeah, Zangy does go for that. I think that's correct. TVP dropping Aspire and passing. Nightwing's gonna come down here. We'll see if Bat is going to get Spy Mastered. I find that unlikely because Spy Master doesn't fully counter it. Okay, interesting. We're gonna go for the Spy Master. Zangy, you cannot do that. Yeah. Well, Nightwing is resolving here, and we're gonna see Trickster come down. Well, I mean, Zangy might go for Pilfer, because that lets him continue leave up the Naval Diplomacy. I'd personally go for Trickster here, but we'll see what Zangy decides to go for. Though I think it might be correct to go for the Pilfer here. I think Trickster is just so much value, and it screws up what TVP might have wanted to do. Okay, looks like we're gonna see Pilfer happen, just to be able to keep leaving up that Naval Diplomacy. Well, both naval diplomacies. The issue now is, TVP knows about those. One of them, because Zang accidentally used it on Spanister. Obviously, TVP is like just a bunch of quenches that could come down at any. It's likely we'll see a collector come down here. Because collector is just like a nice body. Interesting. TVP just passing. We're gonna see Nightwing flash in. This is the opportunity to resolve a card here. When quenches cannot happen. So we're gonna see, do we want to do that? Because if you do cast the Extrude Wisdom here, it resolves. You get your thing, then you have it in the graveyard for later, where it can either like bait out a counter or resolve, get you another thing. Alright, looks like we're not gonna play around. We're gonna just, yeah. Though I think you're generally fine with, what's it called? So now I think you just 100% go for the Trickster, and TVP is going to be in a very bad position after that. Um, Start of combat, we're going to see Extrude Wisdom, I assume. This might get quenched. Okay, actually, we're gonna see Bloom Queen. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm dumb. Yeah, so that Bloom Queen's gonna happen. Zangy, it's not a spell. It's not a spell, please don't try and counter it. Um, okay, yeah. Now I assume we're gonna see Nightwing get it in Surveil 1, and we're gonna ninjutsu it for the Trickster. Or Deception, rather. Yep, Trickster coming down, and that is going to be kind of insane here. TVP is going to Extrude Wisdom before damage, it looks like. Possibly looking for something bad to give Zangy. Um, Funnily enough, you want to hit a card that is bad for Zangy here. Like, ideally would be Searing Spire. Because that literally does nothing in Zangy's deck, but like, giving Zangy a land isn't too bad, though Zangy would actually be cool with a land here. Yep, it is a very cool card. Grabbing a Spy Master, milling a Standoff. I wonder what we are giving Zangy here. It could easily be any of these. I think you go for Titan Gill. Yup, we see a Titan Gill. From Sanctum could be anything. And there are some very bad cards to give Zangy, like Path of Insight is rough. Okay, Restored Mountain is like extremely, extremely fine to get to Zangy. But it's still like pretty good for Zangy. But yeah, like Trickster's still getting huge value here. I think you just pass here, leave up Diplomacy slash Nightwing. Happy with either? Yeah. Looks like Zangy agrees. And we're gonna see this collector being able to come down here. And that collector is going to be massive because it's going to be able to turn on those Spy Masters, which is just going to let TVP actually access the point of Spy Master, which is it drawing a card. Okay, we're past it. I see, like, yeah, we've got the extreme wisdom. I do feel like you really want to get down that collector, though. I might be like, the issue here is that that trickster is going to keep, like, destroying you. You need to get something, you need to get a blocker down against that, I think. And collector fulfills that role while also being able to, you know, get those embraced cards, discard your lands to draw extra stuff. Oh, and we see another trickster. It might just be game over here, because, like, this point we double attack, deception in the trickster. TVP has to discard two. It's like it's extremely rough for TVP here. Okay, I'm going to be gone for a second. So, I am back. All right. Yep, we just saw that trickster again, and yeah, TVP just loses here. And yeah, uh, flashes and spine. Yeah, yeah, sure, sure, buddy, sure. You just diplomacy this, right? There's no way you are not diplomacying this, right? Huh? Okay, good. Yeah, we are diplomacying this. Yeah. Okay. So now we might get to see the cool juke. That I mentioned earlier. I am unmuted, right? Yes, I am. Okay. So sideboarding. Zangy has a couple options for sideboarding, and I think none of them are good enough to outweigh the upside of Waldemar being stupid and busted. Okay, well, I'm probably like, yeah, Waldemar is a good card. Obviously. So just being able to have that Waldemar to almost always get to like 2+ for one TVP is just huge, I think, against a deck like TVP's. So yeah, I think that's just something. Again, I don't want to bring up what I think TVP is going to do in sideboarding because I want everyone to witness that. I want everyone to see that. They are still sideboarding. Zengi probably still thinking because with Zangy, you can bring in, your Soul Shatters, your Negates, and your Rite of Watchman Sorrows. I'm not sure if you want, or your Unending Toils as well. I'm just, I'm just not sure you want to bring those in. I could definitely see Unending Toils, but I'm really unsure about the rest. And I think Waldemar. Yep, okay, there. No Sanctum. That's right, guys. TVP boarded out every card in his Sanctum. Yeah, I assume it would act like that. I think that makes sense. But yeah, the goal here is to stop Plaskett Trickster from getting value, and I think that's just, a really cool thing. But it does involve you then having to board in 7 sideboard cards at minimum, which means you see some, like, you get to see Opener of Glass. Like, why so. Okay, I know TVP is unless someone does something with that. All right. Zangi's keeping tracks. This hand looks really good. You've got your Spy Master, you've got your Blessing, you've got your Trickster and your Delta. Trickster obviously still quite good even without the Sanctum value, but that is like a notable debuff to not get Sanctum value. TVP has a nice hand. You've got your Mana Sink in Omnis Temple. You've also got a nice curve in Collector into Opener of Glass. You've also got a board wipe in Standoff, even if you don't particularly like it. I think you play. I'm not sure what you play turn one. I think you do play the island here. Um, but it could easily also be something else. Um, yeah. I think you just drop beach side, go for collector here. I don't think Zangy ran the force spike in their deck. Yeah, Zangy did not run the force spike. We're shuffling. I've been hit. Okay, it's not wrong. Okay. Uh, Zangy looks like is going to play the Castle Pass after fetching Restored Island. TVP. It's like TVP played Collector, passed. Okay, so now we have the opportunity to play the opener. Of course, it gets countered. We could also just attack with Collector, pursue Wonder, pass. I assume TVP. Oh, right, yeah, you can't pursue Wonder because you know something done. Right. So, I mean, it is still discard draw, which is like fine. Looks like we're dropping Omnis Temple. Okay, we are going for the opener. Or not. We could also not go for the opener. Okay, we're going to just hitting in draw and discard first. Makes sense. Or rather, not draw and discard and draw rather. Pitches the second collector, draws land, and we're passing. Why does my computer hate charging? I'm also only at 27%, which means I need it to charge. But it refuses to. Unsure why. Why doesn't this thing just charge, bro? It's plugged in. Okay, there. It's charging. Okay. Um, okay. We're seeing pass from Zanky, which makes sense. Oh my god, we have 3 tricksters. We have, yeah, we're just kind of holding up the Spy Master and the Blessing here. Blessing not going to be able to hit the what's it called, the Collector, because that does happen. Which is a standoff, which makes sense. TVP isn't exactly going wide. We did draw into one of the cards we boarded out of our Sanctum, which is the Path of Insight. Zangy going to, yeah, make dude. Looks like TVP is holding up the Omnis Temple, but kind of obviously bluffing a quench here, because, like, obviously TVP does not currently have a quench, but, like, TVP wants Zangy to play around the quench, because that stops Zangy from just, like, for example, slamming this Trickster here. Well, I guess Zangy could reasonably slam the Trickster, because Zangy has 2 more, so it's like, it's in a way trying to deter. It's deterring Zangy from doing something that Zangy isn't actually that deterred by doing. And yeah, and now we're gonna see Trickster get ninjutsu'd. Or no, rather Delta Lookout, which is Ninja of the Deep Hours. But is that just literally Ninja, or is Ninja's 4 mana, right? I'm not dumb. Deep Hours. Yeah, Ninja of the Deep Hours is 4 mana. And this also says Or Planeswalker, so buffed Ninja of the Deep Hours, then. Power Creep, SMH. Um, Passing back to TVP, TVP buffs up the Ominous Temple. Ominous Temple is just such a fun land. Really one of our, like, best, I think, control creature lands. Like, there is the what's it called? Uh, oh, the Whale. No, it's not that card. Uh, it's this card. Okay, it is a whale, but it doesn't make things whale. Trigger is going to happen. We're going to discard a land and draw a Bloom Queen. Bloom Queen is going to be able to kill that Lookout. Sever the Legacy is going to kill that Opener of Glass. Okay, actually, why does it not charge? Why? Why is it like this? Okay. I'm just gonna close everything except for OBS, Discord, and Cockatures. And we're gonna hope that's good enough. I think I should also disconnect from the call. Even if I'm still recording. I'll even leave Discord. Okay, I'm gonna mute my computer and still gonna... Am I, like, going insane or something? Probably. Yeah, well, I mean, I am going insane, but, like... Alright, there. Okay, we're gonna see Bloom Queen killing the Delta Lookout. And Zangy is going to just hardcast the Pilfer, it looks like. Or not. I personally think you hardcast the Pilferer here, but I don't know what Zangy's going for. You could also hardcast Trickster. Okay, looks like we're going for Pilferer. Also, notably, we have not seen this Waldemar get drawn, which means Zangy did sideboard. Oh. Oh, that's big. The issue now is, like, you have 2 just draw spells, but I particularly want to discard the Path of Insight, because, like, that's a good draw spell, but you have that Sundown as a backup plan. So we'll see what happens. Because TVP doesn't want to hold up or bluff holding up interaction, I think. Okay, we're gonna ominous the land. And I assume just get in with Collector. Collector's gonna get in, I assume discard standoff, draw. Though it can buff up the Ominous Temple. Arsifir's Folly is going to be big in just killing Zangy, I think TVP is favored this game right now. Yeah. Alright. Slow loading versus fast loading. True. Actually, it's rummaging. We're casting the sun down here? I mean, I assume this is just counterbait, but like, very, very interesting to basically force Zangy to use his counterspell on a card you don't actually want to resolve that bad. That is a really cool play, I think. Anyways, yeah, Pilfer is gonna get in. Get an ninjutsu for a trickster, and this just really fucks up TVP. I think. Because now TVP has to get rid of either Folly or Insight, both of which suck to give. But, I mean, I do think it is funny that TVP boards out Sanctum, and then Zangy draws 3 Plasket Tricksters. Path of Insight. Okay. Okay, well, we're gonna be able to Folly here, and Folly is just going to hit Zangy to 2 life, and the Zangy will just die, I think. Like, yeah. Yeah. So Folly can target itself to give itself haste. That's just a 5 power haster for 5. That's just gonna hit you, and it's gonna kill you. So it looks like we're gonna be going into game 3 here. It's big. Or oh yeah, right. Zangy has Town Busybody. It doesn't matter. Let's go. The Busybody. Oh my god, and we get to ninjutsu for another trickster. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter because Zangy didn't draw a relevant card, but like, or sorry, TVP did not draw a relevant card. But very funny nonetheless. Do we have Folly Engrave right now? We do not. Um, yeah, this is looking rough for TVP, especially after giving Zangy that Path of Insight, because Path of Insight is a mana sink. And a good one at that. Okay, we're ninjutsuing Pilfer over. I guess Trickster's getting in anyway, so you shouldn't ninjutsu Pilfer. We still got Busybody to tap down the Folly yet again. We've got Mindscape to cycle if we want. I think you play Clearing in the Glade. Yeah, makes sense. And you can Path of Insight here, but it's just like completely incorrect. I don't know why. I mean you die, so I would not recommend that. All right. Zangy passing. Leaving up the Busybody. Just being able to keep deceptioning back this Busybody is very annoying for TVP here. But we do have a mana sink in the Omnis Temple that will be able to start killing people. Spymaster is big. That is a flyer. It is a flyer. I think I think you just go to combat, forcing you to use the busybody and pass here. Alright. TVP animates the 2/2 temple. It does just get blocked, so. And yeah, there's the Spymaster. Uh, Folly rather will get blocked, but yeah. I think he's gonna go to 3. Means one hit with Temple. Trigger, but nothing happens. Yep. And we pass. Okay. I could see just playing Path of Insight here. Trying to draw into another busybody. Could see an argument for that. Am I losing battery while charging? Think so, yes. Okay, we're playing the Path of Insight. Makes sense. I'm gonna draw 3. That is all Orisi. That is just like a nice thing you can flash into block. No busybody, unfortunately. And looks like with the scrying, we're bottoming a drifting isle, which is a land. For those who do not know. TVP draws a land. Ollie is gonna get blocked, but that temple is gonna get big. Starting to be a 3/3 now, which Zangy is forced to chump. Zangy, I mean, it's not looking good for Zangy here. Like, naval diplomacy. I wonder if there's ever a world where you naval diplomacy your own card to turn it on. Because I think there is one. Okay. We're going to be, I assume, ominous templing here. Beefing up the ability to either buff or animate Spy or play Spymaster. Do we have an island left in deck? Or maybe TVP's betting on Zangy not knowing that they don't have not. Because I feel like TVP mentioned only having 2 main deck islands earlier. Let me actually just go to the GP page instead of... Okay, TVP does run 3 main deck islands, alright. Gambir is slowly losing battery just by charging, which is fun. But I think I should be able to make it through the game. Zangy goes 2-1. Which, oof. How are we still in game 2? I do kind of need this to end so my computer doesn't die. Because the recording might have to end early if we continue this long of games. I mean Zangy is just dead here. But okay, we are naval diplomacy. That is no, but the issue is Zangy isn't dead. Zangy can just continually stay alive. It's so annoying because Zangy just stays alive, and then just doesn't die, and then Zangy draws the blessing here, so now Zangy actually has a chance, which makes for more interest. Actually, I want Zangy to win here because then we don't have to do game 3. Go Zangy, let's go! It's so awesome. You have a chance of winning this. Battery's down to 22%. We started at 27. We're dropping Trickster, which sure. Yep, lots of tricksters. Lots and lots of tricksters. No, you're fine here, Zangy. Well, if TVP draws a torch, you are not lucky, but like... that's not that's relevant, but not right now. You play it just so Zangy doesn't get it. I think. How are we down to 19 from 22? Bro. I love this laptop and charger. Down to 18%. Alright, so the issue, so we get to Blessing of Graven Laughs. Is Zangy dead here? Oh my god, we are going to game 3. Um, yeah, and you block Folly here. And you can block, but you can't double block the Collector, so you die exactly. Yeah, I should do that after the recording to not waste battery. Uh, why does it not charge when it's plugged in? Like I guess, oh yeah, OBS is, can I, oh, I can do this, huh? I should not do that. That's like bad. Okay, let's actually size it back so you guys can see it. Um, but I wonder if I can ever like, what if I add like a, I should experiment that with that at some point. Oh, we're at 16%. We are at 16%. Oh no, we're at 16%. And we still got to get through all the way through game 3. I mean, we went from 27 to 16, so theoretically we can go from 16 to 5, but like I'm not happy with this at all. I would prefer to not go to 5% battery, you know? Spire, okay, so we did Board and Soul Shatters. Anyways, Spires are getting cracked here. Delta lookout is 3, right? Yeah. Okay. Swamp pass. I think you just drop. Okay, knowing Zangy's handy, you drop Collector on 2 here. TVP thinks Zangy has a quench. So the correct play here, thinking Zangy has a quench, is likely to ominous the steam bed. If you think fuck it, we ball, Zangy doesn't have a quench, we go for a Collector. But TVP goes for it, and Zangy does not have the quench here, so that is going to be resolving. We're gonna cycle the Burgeoning Mindscape. That's going to draw. Oh, and there's the quench. Oof, oof. One card off. And another one. Oh my god, yeah, that's rough. Ooh, that's rough. Well, I mean, TVP just doesn't have to cast spells right now. Like, we can just ominous this and pass. And Zangy does get to Soul Shatter in that case, but oh, why is doing that? Stop my what? What? Why? Wait. Okay, we somehow dropped to 14 in like 2 seconds of not charging. That's great. That's awesome. Okay, all right, we're discarding Folly, which tracks. Yeah, I think you just Ominous here, or actually, you maybe just pass with having that negate. All right, looks like we're going for the just pass option and hold up negate. Oh, we actually went up a percent in battery. Cooking? Cooking? Anyways, okay, looks like we are negating the Soul Shatter. Okay, but now we unplugged. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. We might be screwed. We might be screwed. Please charge. Please charge. I need you to charge, laptop. I need you to charge. Okay, we're back plugged in, but we're down to 14%. We're passing. TVP draws another land. Alright. Yes, because Joey went up in battery to 16% cooking. Not punished for the misplay, though. I think it's just ominous pass here. TVP thinking something similar. Oh, steal the gift is relevant. If Cockatrice would load the image, please. Does it just not load the what? Okay, we're casting. Wait, where'd my images go? What the hell? What Cockatrice? Why? All right, we're ninjutsuing the Delta. Look, why do they lose images? They had it before. What the hell? Okay, thanks for popping my card info out. That's awesome. Now you guys just kind of have to deal with these not having images. Cause Blessing Akraven laughs. Okay, we'll go to description. I'm sorry, but yeah, they're just not loading. Not much I can do here. This is just Cockatrice's fault. And we're gonna be X for 2 targeting that the Castle Delta lookout. How have none of the images loaded yet? Am I just like insane? Torch. Like this exists, right? Why? Okay, wait, let me exit. I just give up at this point. There's a collector. It's going to get spy mastered. Or naval diplomacy, I guess. Why do none of them have images? You can go for both. Maybe? No, you can't see description. Okay, we're gonna drop a trickster. It has a torch. No, we're discarding a torch, sorry. Oh my god, the luminous has reverse related to because the old now called burnout. But it's am I insane? Why do other images load? Okay, what the hell? I just give up. I don't know. I just it's just like a big haster that's gonna be able to whack Zangy. Blessing, make a 1/1. In the drifting aisle? What? Okay, I just like dumb. Oh, Soul Shatter is very nice here. So matters because you just have deterred TVP from attacking with that Vince's Claw, but you can torch the Vince's Claw, in which case you do have the second blessing or the Soul Shatter. Okay, we're gonna sorcery speed the Soul Shatter here. Artificer's Fall, you die. We hit for 1. Is my computer like sufficiently charged? No, it's still at 24, so we're gonna leave it plugged in. Alright, we're gonna be casting looks like a Hearth Fierce Holly from Gray. That's just gonna hit. It's big. I gotta know how else you want me to describe it. Let me slow down. I think you just target itself here. Zangy is gonna be able to flash in that blessing and block it. Is this guy a rogue? No, he's an elf soldier. Why is it just random cards that the images aren't loading? Like, why are we taking the drifting aisle? Oh wait, it does stop the blessing, I guess. I don't, but not really. I don't know what the point of it is. styling the naval diplomacy to surveil. And then later we get the third card out of it with reserves. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to images. Let me take this out and put it back in, so... Whoa, let's not do that. Let's take card info out, then put it back in. So that it stretches properly, please, ideally. Or not, or not. Or it cannot stretch properly. That would be an option. Why does the cockatrice size just break? We're exhausting, so Zangy can't, I guess. Sure. Alright. Vince's Claw is dead from Torch. Vance is very sad right now. Blessing of Graven Lass is the card that makes Vance's Claw, to be clear. This is another relevant card that's broken. Why are just random cards broken? I'm so confused. They were working fine before. And they have the description, so it's not even like the weird card updates thing. It just the images doesn't load for literally no reason. I don't know. We're torching the scout. Zangy does need busybodies. We're gonna have that blessing come down, make Vance's Claw, and block. Yep, there's Vance's Claw. Another Folly in hand, which might just be able to kill Zangy. We'll see how it goes. TVP is still thinking here. I don't know. Give me words. I need words to say when people aren't doing anything. Whoa. Interesting you drop it now, giving Zangy time to play around it. I don't know. Opening minds. Cycle Mindset. Makes sense. Draws into another blessing that is going to be able to once again. But the folly always comes back. It's always there. Even if you block it, you gotta block it twice. Gonna make you have it. Yep, we're going for folly here. Are we on board wipe here? No shot, I assume. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, that kills your collector. Why would you do that, TVP? Why would you do that? Why would you do that, TVP? Why would you do that? And now Zangy has the blessing, and you're sad. Yep, all 4 follies have been drawn in 15 cards. Insane, by the way. Insane. Drop Delta Lookout. It's a blocker. Oh, but there's the Bloom Queen, and that is going to be game. Finally, it's over. Oh my god. We are done. Oh right, Zangy goes to 1, not 0. Ah, why? Well, I mean, Zangy probably does just lose here, but like, why? Ah, Zangy does just have a bunch of blockers, and if TVP ever gets a spell, gets diplomacy, and that gets Zangy more blockers, and then we just keep blocking forever and ever, ever. I think it might have been correct to cast. No, it wasn't because it just gets countered. Yes, it should be. Should probably be excellent. Should probably actually commentate. We do have Bloom Queen happening here. Bloom Queen is going to. Okay, let me investigate this Eldraine card. This mysterious Eldraine card. See you black. Lockmere Serpent. GG's. It's finally over. That was some commentary. It was those were some games. Glad it's finally over. Okay, I'm gonna end off the recording here because no.